Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me, chat? 配信視聴されている方、聞こえますかね？ちょっと返信、チャットで返事していただけると。お、OK. Looks like it's working. Okay. Welcome to Rubicon RUNWAY 13. 第13回ですね。Rubicon RUNWAY 13回目。ようこそ。今回は2年目第1回の大会となります。Yeah, this time is gonna be first tournament of year 2. So let's go. And as usual, we have a C Night as a co-caster, and we also have a Disco as a commentator as well.
Disco.
Yep. Oh, can you hear a co-caster's voice too? Can you speak C Night and Disco?
Hello. Blah, 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 blah.
I think it's working. Alright. Let's get started. 始めましょう。いつも通りね、ちょっとだけリマインダー。この Rubicon RUNWAY シリーズですね。この大会は、私、地域間のね、関係を少しでも改善したいと思って、始めました。なのでね、過去にもいろいろありましたし、今でもいろいろ問題ありますが、できるだけ、敵対行為はお互い避けられるように、よろしくお願いします。Yeah, I started this Rubicon RUNWAY series to improve a relation between our regions, especially JP and other part of the world. So yeah, let's be nice to each other and let's be at least neutral. So, right? Participants. So we got 19 players, although one player have to drop off, so it's practically 18 player. But as you can see, we got a lot of player from NA because I think partially because this time was a convenient time for NA. JP, it's not too early, but the morning time in JP, and it's crazy like midnight or super early morning in the EU time zone. So thank you for those who participate from those regions. And そうそう今回19名なんですが、1人ちょっと用事ができて抜けなきゃいけないというような連絡いただいているので、実質18名になりそうです。で、このように見ていただけると分かるように、様々な地域から、参加いただいています。今回はね、北米の、ちょうど夜の参加しやすい時間だったので、北米が多い感じになっていると認識しています。Right? And the latency will be higher than usual because this is an inter-regional event. So please consider the latency is a part of regulation. Except for extreme cases. So please mindful when you communicate with other players in terms of latency. そう、地域間の対戦となってしまうので、どうしてもラグが大きくなってしまいます。極端な場合を除いては、レギュレーションの一部と捉えていただき、寛容な対応をよろしくお願いします。極端な問題があったときは、対処するのでご連絡ください。And oh yeah, one note. So what was that? Wait, maybe I can explain later. One player had like a higher jitter. It's what was the entry name for the? Queezer had reported they had a higher jitter than the criteria. They improved based on the Gemini's advice. But if you have any major issue with the matchup, please let me know. We can take some action. Right? Let me go back. I'm supposed to go through this part very quick. Let's see. Okay, basic information. I'm gonna go through it very quick. This is Steam, platform is Steam, and we're gonna do double elimination again, and BO3 for winners and losers final, plus grand final, and everything else is gonna be BO1, and map will be selected from the randomly from map pool, and this is a build lock event, so please make sure to use the build that you submitted, and all bracket winners bracket matches will be streamed, and also losers semi-final onward will be streamed, and I'm expecting 3 hours ish for the entire event. So プラットフォームスチームで、今回もダブルエリミネーションでいきます。ウィザーズ、ルーナーズ決勝とグランドファイルのみのみ BO3 で、それ以外は BO1 です。で、シングル戦で、マッププールから、マップはランダムに選択します。機体固定の、大会なので、提出した機体を必ず使用するようにしてください。配信は、ウィナーズブラケットの全試合とルーザーズの、準決勝以降を配信します。所要時間は合計3時間を見込んでいます。Alright? This is a prize. This is a regular prize. And just a reminder, we did the YOSSY point reset. So we're gonna start over. これは通常の、賞金に戻ってます。We gotta do the viewers voting for the design award too. So stay tuned. 記載デザイン賞の視聴者投票もあるので、ぜひぜひ投票していってください。Alright? And this is a map pool. This is the same as last time. So we're gonna be picking a map from this map pool randomly for every match. Alright, let's start the show. Alright, let me go to tournament. Let's see, everyone. completed the entry or not. Okay, ごまさんごま is not checking in. ごまさん大丈夫かな It's 10 a.m. in Japan, so it shouldn't be too early. What I do is, I gotta check in manually, and, well, but Kali said she's gonna drop off, so, but I think I still have to include it in the bracket. So if they don't show up in time, they will be DQ'd. All right. So I gotta create a bracket. Okay. Bracket. トーナメント表を作っていきます。これは完全にランダムな、プロセスになります。ごまさん、時間までに来ていただかないと、失格となってしまうのでご注意ください。Final, these are BOT. Final が BO3. This should be good. Final. Okay. I'm gonna click a one shuffle. Just one. 一回だけのシャッフルボタン。いつものようにシャッフル。Just one. Alright, this is a bracket. Oh, I didn't publish the build. ちょっと機体情報を公開してなかったんで、今から公開します。I'm gonna publish, build information. I forgot to do it. Okay. Build info is published. So you should be able to see everyone's build, submitted builds. On the bracket, or on tournament. 機体情報を公開したので、これでもう見れるはずですね。Okay. I think the lobby is up. Okay. Everything's good? I haven't been checking the chat. Looks like it's okay. And actually, Cali said she has to drop out. So this will be automatic win for Cali Smoke Eye, unless she changed their plan. She changed her plan. Let me double check. I don't see any message from Cali, so should I do this? How does it work? Maybe I just do this, or maybe not. I'll just do this. So the actual first match will be this one.
Doggy.
Doggo versus Mystic. Doggo. Mystic. And this is round 1. BO1. Map is, I gotta click 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this is map City A. So, okay, it's a City A already.
It's a pretty interesting regalia build from...
Yeah, Doggo and Mystic. Please enter the lobby.
That is a very pixelated Doge. I love it.
Doge.
So it's Regalia versus the Blue Lamb. They're both pretty flexible. I think generally Blue Lamb is going to be higher on a lot of brackets, but this is a specialized build from somebody who plays it usually pretty high elo. So Contaminated City A is also the tallest map in ranked rotation, so that's an advantage on Regalia side because they do a lot more vertical kiting than the Blue Lamb does. So this is just kind of an interesting first match.
All right, let's go.
City A also has a lot of really strong ground cover, though. Something that Blue Lamb is probably one of the best for all the quads, since it's not stuck on red gen. Which perspective are we starting from? Doggo?
Yeah, Doge. Yeah, Doge. Outside Doge from Southeast Asia.
And just correct me if I'm wrong.
Beta side, Mystic from E.
Got it.
Right. Yeah, we're starting from Doge's side.
Ooh, Clips gets the AP lead. Good shot. Now he can just play passive.
AP リードを取っていたのはDogeさん。
A little bit risky kind of going in since he has both the poke advantage and the AP advantage, but sometimes you might just want to close it out because you think you have more like micro skill than the other player. And he seems to have won that trade, so I guess that's the right decision. Fasan, double PA. Or double stagger, sorry.
Double stagger. お互い追撃はなしでした。
Seems like he's doing a pretty good job of landing Fasans.
どうじゃファサンをうまく当てていってるんじゃないかなってことですね。
And he can at this point just play like kite for the rest of it. Again, doesn't really have to since he's winning all the trades, but this seems like one of those matches that you kind of win unless you really aggressively throw. The other advantage because of the ping size is Fasans on a grounded target are really, really accurate. Normally you can on reaction like jump or just QB out of them, but because this is Southeast Asia to Europe, you're probably looking at like 200 or 300 ping. Good match for the Fasan user.
そうですね、これ EU とサウスイーストアジアですね、東南アジアなんで、結構ピングがどうしても高くなってしまう試合で、ファザンが結構有効になってるかもしれないですねっていうことでした。I also think Mystic usually uses like other build, like a wheelchair, like very explosive weapon, so this might be kind of a new attempt for him to use a Blue Lamb.
It's a really hard build to play, so I created a little bit.
You had to join the Lamb Temple. Mystic さんK40 に入った方がいいんじゃないですかね。Goma would accept. Oh, actually, Hal is managing the server now.
And that is the end of the first match.
Yep.
Looked pretty decisive.
Yep. GG's.
This is a double elimination or single?
Double elimination. But BO1 except for the finals.
So we might see Mystic again if he can climb back.
Yeah, Mystic, don't leave yet. You have a second chance. Alright. Okay. Doge took the game.
Alright, we get to see if Goma is awake or not.
That's a good point. I can wait just for the one match. That's what I have been doing. So let's see. ゴマさん、起きますか？最悪一試合だけ待つことができます。Maybe let's see his response, if he responds or not.
Do you want to just move on to W2-1?
I gotta ping him and maybe move. Oh, Miha, can you ping Goma on the? I mean, this is not the first time, the Goma doesn't show up, but he's been pretty good recently. So
this happens a lot in the later tournaments. A lot of the top players in all regions stay up until like 3 a.m. very regularly.
Yeah.
So he's probably still sleeping.
Okay. So I give Goma some time just for the, one match. So
we're doing Kyrie and Cali?
Alright, next one is the first match of round 2. Kyrie versus Cali Smoke Eye. I think Kyrie is a Kyre like last time. Cali Smoke Eye. This is round 2. And the map is, I can click 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Dunes A. Right? Dunes A. Dunes A.
These Angry Lambs are usually pretty strong if you pilot them well. I mean, we see them in top brackets for pretty much all like 3v3, 1v1, whatever. And the other thing to note is it's a Zim variant, so there's no missiles, and instead they have 2 heavy laser cannons. But the Angry Lamb also is a variant that has pulse bucklers, so the shoulder cannons for the Zim player almost do nothing. I wouldn't be surprised if those get purged really early on, which would give almost no kite potential, or chase potential other than assault boost.
Alright, Kyrie and Cali Smoke Eye, please enter the lobby. The keyword is runway, all smoke cases. Oh, Cali says AC just crashed, so yeah.
They got time.
Yeah, that's okay. ちょっとカリースモークアイさんがちょっと AC がクラッシュしたそうで、今ちょっと再起動中だそうです。
Another interesting thing about this matchup is the Zim side is higher weight than normal and has aorta, so they're significantly worse at chasing. And no shield.
Yeah. そう、カイリーさんの重処機は、通常の縦機とかと比べると、重いのと縦がないので、結構追ったりするのと、カイリーさんの武装に対応するのは難しいんじゃないか。Right? Cali is here. Cali is beta. And we're waiting for kyre. Kyre is here. Right? Please start whenever you're ready.
Chat pointed something out. P10 on aorta is actually a pretty strong chase. And Basho NGI doesn't have like a whole lot of repeat energy. We can start whenever. So in theory, the Zims can get in range to shoot, and you don't have explosive thrower or anything like that on the defensive side. but 2 charge shots landing against no shield is pretty easy when you're Lamb, and that'll cause a stagger, which lets you reset your energy.
It would be hype if we see any manual aim with the LCB too.
Yeah. Still, it's pulse buckler, and they're not. I think they're only like 500 or 600 velocity, so you can on reaction block that from most distances.
It's taking some time. Right, it's going. All right, outside, Kyrie, a region not specified. Somewhere. And beta side, Cali Smoke Eye from NA.
I love
this
the
is a
paint job.
very nice decal work too. I'm gonna start from the alpha side, Kyrie.
Looks like an evil robot, like something from Transformers.
そうトランスフォーマーをモデルにした機体なんじゃないかっていうことですね。
There goes the staggers. Very hard to catch up. And he doesn't want to drop the cannons.
そうですね、思い通りなかなか追うのが難しいのと、かといって、こう1ページも取っていったのは、カーリー・スモーカイさん。
That was a violent first round.
Yep. I gotta switch to beta side.
Oh, I love kill you. Yes. Is that what that says? That's so funny. So he's got missile advantage, he's got stagger advantage. He can just kind of play this. He has first round advantage too, so if no one engages, he wins. Trying to go for the Wombo. Blocks it with Pulse Buckler, looks like. And resets with stagger, yeah.
Ooh.
Doesn't even need to QB to escape.
Whoa,
Fast round.
that was unexpected.
取っていったのは、カーリー・スモーカイさん。お見事。GG's。
Check back in on Goma.
Yep. Let's see. I don't think I got response, so
So
I don't know.
Quasar goes next round. Goma goes losers.
That's a good point. Yes, Goma goes to losers. Yeah, so he still have a chance to come back. Okay. Oh wait. I didn't change the browser. Okay.
Next round, we're looking at Froton and 153.
Yeah, but I had to do this.
Got it.
So, is there any sign of Goma? No Goma? Goma さんいますかまだルーザーズブラケットがあるので、それまでに来ていただければ、ルーザーズブラケットからのスタートになります。Right? No response from Goma, so he will lose, and he's gonna go to losers bracket. Right?
It's the same thing with Magnus Carlsen. He always shows up to his chess tournaments late. It's part of his mystique. I love this paint job for 153.
Okay. The next match is Froton versus 153 or 153. I guess 153.
Double melee build, single Zim. Looks like he's trying to set up a touch of death with laser drones and the melee extensions.
1, 2, 3. Jorgen is a map.
Something to note. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just say Jorgen.
It looks like Froton put a lot of weight on his arms, In Armored Core 6, arms are the least stat dense piece on the mech. So if you're doing like a high density arm, you probably don't want to have low weight legs and core and head. You lose a lot of stats, but it does look cool, so that's important.
Right. Please start whenever you're ready, Froton and 153.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons that you see almost everybody using like ephemera or basho or something like that. There's a couple reasons to do other arms, but for the most part, that gives you the most stats.
Right. Outside, Froton from NA. 継承ですね。ダブル継承機体ですね。And beta side, 153, also from NA. I think he's originally from OC. Where's OC? But he's in North America now. Right? Let's start from the outside.
So both mechs have a very similar engagement range. The Demon Blade obviously does a lot to extend that though, and no shields against Demon Blade is pretty rough. Stagger is up, Touch of Death is possible.
Oh. That was dramatic.
I also like the red and blue weapon matching the red and blue paint job.
Yeah, this is beautiful. Is he showing off? Or maybe just soft talk.
Here comes the blade miss, but he can just keep attempting that. The missile advantage is on Froton's side, but there's I think it's 230 meter threat range, maybe a little bit more. All he has to do is hit once. There's the hit. There's the stagger, and that is over.
Dang.
Dang.
The build that he has actually can, I believe, one-shot everyone unless you're on tank treads. And that even might still be possible to one-shot once you get somebody staggered. Something like 16,000 damage.
Is that with the AA damage?
Yeah, that's all together.
Okay.
It's also not my build though, so I can be a little bit off. I've seen a lot of like highlights though that just take tanks from like 100 to 0.
Okay. Next match is Vika versus JC Tech. Vika versus JC. And the map is 1, 2, 3. Jorgen again.
Noticing VE20B on this without energy weapons. A lot of times people will look. Oh no, Cranch is an energy weapon, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, we'll see if that works. Sampu definitely does something. But he's against Wilted Ropo, so I think he might have some issue with the gap close. We'll see.
JC's emblem, and it's funny. He's in Canada now, actually.
This is in Canada?
Yeah, he's visiting
Canada right now.
Canada now. So
cool.
he's joining from Canada, North America. He's not from Middle East this time.
No more ping excuse. NA versus NA.
Yeah, and he told me he's meeting up with Chicken. So actually, he met Chicken in person, and he's in the like a gaming round with Chicken. So JC さんちょっと今カナダにいて、 ノースアメリカ、NA として参加していますね。Alright. Outside, Vika from NA. I translated their comment. Okay, beta side, JC Tech from this time North America instead of Middle East. Alright, I'm gonna start from Vika side.
Alright, full melee. No sniping. We fight like men. And the angry cat comes out, doesn't hit, and now it's time to stagger race. JC Tech goes to the air, as is his right. Sampu has very little range, so it is hard to actually connect. And the stagger seems actually pretty close, despite the 4x range weapons.
先に下がっていくのはジグヤさん。
But the punish is much stronger on JC side.
追撃が強力だったのは JC さんだったので AP をだいぶ取り返しました。
So JC has PA advantage still, has taken the AP lead, and is the faster mech. So pretty good position, double stagger.
Oh, that was good.
Could have ended it neither way.
One thing interesting about the Cranch on the back end, I'm pretty sure they're one of the few energy weapons that get the AB bonus.
Oh yeah, that is funny. It's going to be really hard to hit though with 4 weapons that all have high recoil, and then the aim punch too.
The flip side is if you shuffle between some bursts of the damage, you can kind of alleviate that recoil.
Interesting. So kind of a repeat of the previous match. JC goes to the air, vertical kite, as is Wilted Robo's secret weapon. Is forced into an early PA against a build that basically just shreds it, but has taken the AP lead and now escapes with superior energy. Going for a reset on the highest map not in the game, maybe in the game, very, very high height. Huge AP lead. Oh, stagger comes up though. Instantly resets the difference between the two, about to earn his own stagger, end the game, kick. Is that enough? That is it.
決めていたのは JC さん。お見事。
Sorry for interrupting you too. Froton is against Goma. What we gonna do? Should I proceed Froton to the next match in losers bracket, or we will be waiting?
5 minutes. If he doesn't show up in 5 minutes after he started to like reach out, Goma should be DQ'd.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. All right. JC advances. Okay, the next match is Chicken versus Takeru. Hey. Chicken. Takeru. Map is 1, 3. CTA. CTA.
Chicken PC is crashed, and Takeru was writing on help desk that he has some problem and want to be streamed last. Okay, he is opening his laptop.
Okay. I mean, should I go to the next one if it takes time? I mean, they're both crashed, so shall we go to the next one as we wait?
Hata and Doge then.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, let's give them the time. No, I don't need to. Okay, so I'm gonna do. Okay, yeah. Please remember, we had to remember this map for them. Yeah, see that, please. All right, let's start with the next one. As we wait for their computer to be recovered. ちょっとPC がクラッシュしたそうなんで、次の試合先に行きます。二人ともクラッシュしてるそうです。Right? Hata versus Dogo. Hata. Or Doge. Maybe Doge. The map is 1, 2, 3. Dunes A. Dunes A. Hata versus Doge. Right? Please start whenever you're ready. Oh, Hata brought like old JC's build.
Oh,
Right.
that's hype.
I like it.
Yeah, Hata usually brings melee.
This actually might be good into the mirror, kind of. Viento is a lot of stagger, and the enemy has no shield. So if you get into the death range, like,
Yeah, we'll see. Alright, outside Hata from CN. He's a melee player usually, but he brought the JC's old build, Viento Fasan. Beta side, Doge from NA. No, not NA, sorry. Southeast Asia. Alright, I'm gonna start from Hata's side.
has gotten past the airburst range for Fasan. That's the biggest threat when you're this lightweight. But the other issue is the mid-range Fasan is going to be pretty difficult with, oh good shot, with the aim punch from those machine guns. Looking to gap close, coming in with Viento. Stagger threat? No.
Oh.
Very close on both sides.
Oh,
Loses the stagger race. Has to try to reset. Misses. This looks like a pretty rough first round, yeah. Was actually really close though, in that first pass was maybe only 100 or 200 stagger from probably clinching, because it's a lot of punish damage.
そうですね。最初のスタッガーレースで勝ててればっていうところでしたね。
Also, these players are doing the approach game very intelligently. We've seen in a lot of the early matches, people just kind of smash heads into each other, and it looks like we've gotten to the part of the bracket where people are starting to think, to consider, how do I approach, what's safe, and what is a gamble worth taking. Looking to reset on the Hata side.
Oh, got chipped.
Not sure that reset was safe. They kind of gave stagger away on Doge.
Yeah, Doge got reset.
I'm a little confused. I think that this is maybe clinched again, because well, you've got PA, you've got an attempt. One of the big advantages to this double Fasan is you can threaten somebody to PA and then pierce it with Fasans, but just didn't get the opportunity. I feel that is a match that wasn't like lost in garage. It could have been won for either player, but Doge definitely outperformed and didn't waste any of their momentum. So good job.
Right, GG's. Okay, now we can go back to Chicken versus Froton. Yes. Oh no, not Froton.
Chicken
Takeru.
side He need more time.
We need more time. Okay. Then let's go next one. Okay. The next match is Wexton versus Framework. Wexton versus Framework. And map is 1, 2, 3. Jorgen.
I had fought Wexton for the first time earlier today. I was like, oh, finally, I get to fight the person with the flamethrower.
Wexton is Alpha. And
it's an interesting take on Regalia. Like, this technically is the right use for Bad Cook. You're supposed to use it on a kite build. But for some reason, he's got knocked arms, which don't do anything for any of his gear. That's kind of weird. Probably should be on Basho. SPD looks correct, though. Very interesting. Other side is just kind of like an Angry Lamb, but 424. Pretty heavy, but you have to be for Walt.
outside Wexton from NA. And beta side Framework also from NA.
I feel like build-wise, I want to give the advantage to the 424, but it's hard to say definitively.
開幕の逃げし終わったらです。
Again, match starts very slow. Walt has a lot of poke range, so there's no reason to push in, especially because Flamethrower is only good when someone pushes on you. So if you just disable the splits by like doing little circle strafes, you should have a pretty clean kite platform from the air. And that's kind of what we're seeing is happening here. Very strong stagger from range, follows up with a very clean punish. Flamethrower also doesn't really do anything against PA, but Earshot certainly does. Gets the next stagger. It looks like Wexton's having trouble adjusting to like the idea that he needs to be the one who pushes. That can be a little bit disorienting whenever you fight Walt Cannon, because almost everything else in the game is 100 to 200 meters shorter range, and Walt can hit you from all the way across the map.
And has good like an AoE in the sense of being able to hit you even if you like try to dodge it.
Yeah. Sometimes when I fight JC at the beginning, he'll maim me from like over 1,000 meters away. So much softer engage. It looks like Wixton is trying to orbit a little bit. There's a small dead range if you can get into like the 200 to 300 meter and just kind of rotate. But it doesn't really give you a lot to do still with your Earshot and your barbecue. So still from a stats perspective, he's going to be struggling. But the damage and the stagger seem to be similar on both sides. Might even have got some of the burn status on him. Small reset. Wexton gives away his entire stagger bar almost and decides to engage. Lands.
Got the reset though.
Yeah. It's a little tough because the red gen can just go up in the air and do as they wish. And if you don't have the AP advantage, you can't really make use of all of the wonderful terrain that this map has. Hits the ground though, Earshot coming up.
Wow.
Big threat, gets a stagger. That might be enough. Ooh. Both sides are literally just living on the edge. But I feel like the threat of Walt is going to be a little bit scarier at this range. One more missile on either side.
Ooh.
And that's all it takes.
That was so close.
One of the fun things, if you can get the burn status for Earshot, is it's doing like 1600 stagger per shot. It's very significant. It's almost mitigated by fighting a quad, so I can't really say what it'll do here. Also because it's such a niche weapon. It seems like too the way that this quad is moving is not throwing off the barbecue as much as you'd see from other matches, since it's very orthogonal movement, forward, back, left, right. Again, they seem to be fairly evenly matched. PA comes up, no earshot attempt, just decides to disengage, going around one of the many objects. Noodle does clip a little bit.
Wow. Noodle.
Probably should have stayed behind the crane, but who fights against Noodle? Who is predicted for that? The other advantage that Wexton can play with is the flame makes it really hard to see all the different missiles, and because the missiles are the same color as the flame, they just kind of chip. And it looks like he actually might have figured out his route. He's doing a little bit better every match that goes by, instead of losing, then close, then victory. Well, good job.
GG's. ベクソンはうまく調整してきましたね。日産フェーズ目取り返してきました。はい。はい。Okay, the question is chicken ready? Okay.
Chicken is starting up. So I think in a minute or two, Takeru and Chicken can start.
Okay, good. Right, Chicken versus Takeru. The map is 1, 2, 3.
Map is CTA.
Oh yeah,
map is
CTA. And it happened to be CTA again, based on my random. Okay. CTA. CTA.
So Takeru looks like to be standard Zimblade, has Santai. Basically, you can't run from this. And Chicken is on also Zimmerman blade, but a different version. Looks like this is the lightweight.
Yeah, Chicken got skinnier.
This seems like I would give advantage to the heavier version because they're both existing in the same threat range. But we'll see. Double melee is a little bit different, and if you can clip with the laser daggered approach, that might be enough to change the stagger race. Lethal first stagger though.
Chicken is hanging out with JC, the gaming ground lounge.
NA and VN is Vietnam, is that right?
I think so. VN should be Vietnam, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Takeru.
So we're probably looking at 200, 300 ping, something like that.
Yeah.
Which is another risk for the lightweight side.
Yep.
But we'll see.
Outside Chicken from NA, and the better side, Takeru from Vietnam.
AP approach, finding a safe zone. No, has disconnected.
Okay.
No, we're fine.
Oh, AA. We'll see.
Oh, and that's enough.
Wow.
That was fast.
It looks like Chicken went into a Salt Boost and absorbed part of the AA stagger, and so didn't get staggered by it.
Yep.
チキンさん、AB で AA の衝撃値を吸収したので、スタッカーしなかったってことですね。
Takes AP lead. Can play a little bit passive. Huxley's up on both. Lands the blade. That's all you need. First AA. Second. Decides not to stand in the way. now has to play with an AP disadvantage, takes the melee, trades, staggers up, HP down.
Wow.
GG.
GG's.
I will use the bathroom quick.
Alright, next we're looking at JC and Chicken? Or, Bamboo Shots and Queezer.
Yeah, Takenoko versus Queezer. Right, Takenoko versus Queezer.
This is another variant of JC's old build, the Viento Fasan.
Up is City B.
And up against a double Harris, double earshot, which is, like, might work. It's very interesting.
Okay, please start whenever you're ready. たけのこさん、準備ができたら始めてください。たけのこさんがアルファでね。
JP and OC should be around 150 ping, so not so much, but definitely you can feel it. That can be a little disorienting if you're playing on knocked legs.
Okay, outside Takenoko from he brought the old JC's build again. And better side Queezer from OC. OC はあれですね、オセアニアですね、多分。
So on a map like this, it is possible to just circle kite around the island to the right and land the facans over and over whenever the fat man has to touch the ground. But it isn't easy, especially when your opponent has earshots, and it looks like he's comfortable just doing Harris spam, which will probably hit eventually.
Oh.
And that might be all he needs. A lot of damage though comes out on Fasan. Harris clips through PA very easily, and it looks like they're just comfortable trading blows despite the long-range weaponry. I mean, it's not easy to run away on Varel like that, so he's kind of stuck.
Oh.
But you can't really dodge Harris on reaction, so that's one of those things I was talking about, where you get confused when you go from 0 ping to medium ping.
Isn't that a Harris charge like 900,000? Like quite fast?
It's the same speed as Fasan. It's the fastest. You do have time to respond with the red blink or whatever. It's something you want to be doing just kind of like reactively. You want to do jump, QB, jump, over and over. And it's a little tricky because the range that's safe from Harris is not where Viento works.
That was a bit.
And it's over.
GG's.
GG.
Takes a lot of patience to play a lightweight build like that.
Right. Hey. Okay, the next match is Fancy Bell versus Gamma-chan.
Fancy Bill says he's gonna wake up at 3 a.m. and bring a boat that he usually doesn't bring. So I'm curious on what's gonna be.
This looks like a LCA.
Gama-chan. Nice. Map is 1, 2, 3. CTB again.
Sentai Zimmerman, very, very strong against boat, but no shield. Normally that'd be a lot bigger of an issue, but it's triple missile. So the only real threat that boat has in close range is the LCA deterrent. It is a deterrent though, if we're talking about violent close range weapons. Yeah, Fancy Bell, I better see you orbit those PFAL or DQ.
Okay, outside Fancy Bell from EU. Oh wait, he brought the big cannon on this shoulder. Better side Gama-chan from Taiwan.
Look at the paint job on the double treble. That is beautiful.
Yeah, and he always has big boobs decal on the left shoulder. 巨乳デカールいつもついてますね。Gama-chanは。
So he has 3 different missiles, all different shapes. This is what you want to do if you're playing a missile platform. And I think he's just going to be up in the air defensively, putting attrition on the opponent until he gap closes and then unleashes the LCA punish. There's not a whole lot of threat when you're running, but the Santai means he's going to catch him whenever he wants, basically.
I think he's using the LCA for spin shots. And not just charge. Oh!
Chainsaw hit.
I don't think LCA can spin shot. It's got weird firing rules. Or maybe it can't half charge spin shot. Either way, match is almost over. Very close because all you need is 1 stagger and, well, uses up his AA. A little bit wrong position. But it doesn't matter again because there's not a lot of staggers been made and both players are very low HP. 1 LCA will probably do it, or hitting with a split missile. That'll work. We'll take it.
Ooh. 次はガマちゃんの視点で見ていきます。
I feel like you might actually do more damage against a boat with punch instead of double trouble, just being able to punch combo. But it's not as beautiful. Zim chase is happening fine. This is the kick. No real explosive threats on the ground. Stagger about to happen. No, has to disengage, loses track. The lack of missile gives a reset. The one downside. Comes in though. Zims come up. Kick happens, misses. AA.
Oh, AA connect.
Stagger time. It's interesting, I didn't know this, the timing on Chainsaw actually lets you like re-stagger from a stagger. That's very interesting. And is that enough? Oh, misses the chainsaw.
Oh my god! Still got it.
Still got the face.
The invincible rummy. Back to Fancy Bell. Goes kick
Fancy Bell
in the air.
Forgot about the AA.
Yeah. If you're fighting AA, you want to use PA in the air because
right.
The AA does not drop and PA does.
Yeah.
Kick happens, very close to the ground, takes the stagger.
Yep.
Looks like he can escape okay though. Kick happens. Oh, here it comes, here it comes. Misses. Double Trouble's a little slow. Gamachan still has AP advantage, but it is not as decisive as he would like. But he also could just go hide in a corner because there's nothing explosive on Fancy Bell. That is not the way we fight with Sims. Feels comfortable just chasing, and he continues to. Slowly chipping away at that stagger bar. It looks like Fancy Bell doesn't really have any answers here other than hope to hit with an LCA shot.
Right.
And he's having a hard time doing that.
Ooh.
Gamachan really wants to land that double trouble. Style points are sometimes more important than victory points.
Oh!
Oh.
30 seconds left. And
Gamachan got it.
why not
GG.
victory and style?
GG. Right. Let me quickly check how things are going and okay.
Daniel is against Calliope, but Calliope isn't
she's
show
out,
up.
I think so. Yeah.
And next match for Daniel also auto win because participant forfeit their match.
I'm gonna step away for a couple minutes.
Current problem is Hata against framework, but we're trying to reach framework.
Okay.
Okay, our framework is here, so we streamed matches can proceed.
Okay. Sounds good. Next match is Cali Smoke Eye versus 153. Cali Smoke Eye versus 153. Map is 1, 2, 3. Yorgan. Smoke Eye is alpha and 153 is beta. Right? Please start whenever you're ready. Well, Takeru said he's having some issue. Was this I guess? Was previous I think. Okay, alpha side, Kali Smoke Eye from NA. And beta side, 153 from NA. Originally from OC. Gonna start from Kali Smoke Eye side.
Going for that crane leap. Ooh. Saved all the N to just back up when the Demon Blade was coming out.
シャチコラベレはあれですね、交代してかわしましたね。
So, Kali is fluttering the engagement a lot by kind of like every time duality comes to approach, they fly over them and then they choose the attack angles based on how, as they go across, they'll shoot a weapon and then backpedal.
I see.
So it becomes a very tricky situation.
All the coral oscillator connected.
Not enough for the first round?
Yep. 第1ペース目はカーリー・スモークアイさんが取っていきました。Alright, switched into 153 side. So the トラブルフルが当たらず。
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
It looks like this is pretty rough with shield.
Yep.
The big answer you have to Lamb is being able to Demon Blade, but Pulse Buckler shuts it off.
Exactly, yeah.
GG.
GG's.
That's one of the reasons I don't like laser drones on double melee, because it kind of like cuts your chase a little bit. Terrible matchup. I like that.
Right. Next match is JC Tech versus Chicken. They're together actually in person now.
Lowest ping ever.
JC versus Chicken.
Oh, this is funny. The first
This is
in-house.
what is the round number? Round 3. Okay, this is round 3. The map is 1, 2, 3. Watch point Delta A. Point Delta. JC is
This team's
Alpha.
pretty favored for JC's side. The shields and the uppies, as I call Yaba.
期待相性的には GC に分があるのではないか。Yeah, they said like their ping is like a one digit, like a 2, 3, something like that.
Finally, the true power of Noct is
Okay, outside JC Tech, this time from North America. And beta side, Chicken, also from North America. Actually, they're, yeah, as I explained, they're at the same place. They're hanging out in person. Alright, let's go. Huh?
looks like he is testing if the
some
beat
issue?
works.
Huh? Huh?
I think we're okay.
Okay, yeah.
Lost sight of the enemy for a little bit, but everything seems to be in order. Opts not to start with a noodle charge, just goes in the air and lands some stagger startup. Trades vertical for Huxley energy. Comes out a little bit on head, higher on AP, higher on stagger, and in a much better position. Chicken opts for the reset. JC opts not to chase, which is his choice. Does a free noodle on entry, very low chance of success, very low cost. Little bit of duo over the edge, but mostly just a repeat of the last time. Opts to do some vertical kiting against melee, and the melee side option for that is the pre-cancel is really difficult to do. Doesn't seem like he can do it, and comes away for the second time with a loss of AP and stagger. No real answers, no changes, no real damage. And I think the match ends. Yes, it does. Next round.
Right. 1ページを取っていったのは JC さん。
I think it lives and dies on Chicken's fake out. If they can like try to start up a charge and fake it out, but I don't know. It's even that, and that's rough.
I mean, this is kind of the downside of double melee and why some people hate it, is it just falls against shield builds, and it feasts against non-shield builds.
Yep.
Goes for an entry, does get into melee range, but doesn't really have much follow-up. Doesn't handle the pre-cancels, doesn't have any real chase options. Runs out of energy, runs out of Huxley. Almost running out of stagger, does get staggered. Can't quite gap close. Trying to.
Yeah,
Misses the
there's
opportunity.
He got reset.
And I think that's probably... I mean, if he staggers, then obviously he can get a kill. But the opponent still has PA.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have HP.
GG.
GG's。はい。この二人今、カナダで北米で一緒にゲーミングラウンジにいるそうです。Right. Next match is... Okay. Doge versus Wexton. Doge versus Wexton. Wexton. The map is 1, 2, 3. CTA. Doge. Wexton. Okay, please start whenever you're ready. I realize Wexton's image is kind of small on this view. I had to fix this. Let's go. Okay, outside Doge from Southeast Asia. And beta side, Vexton from NA. まずは同時さんの視点で見ていきます。
Similar shapes of builds, like they're both regalia variants. I think that Doge has a little bit better of like a threat shape, but I don't know. Split Missile does some things. Split Missile's magical in some ways.
The blindness too.
But he pulls the advantage, and now they have the same basically range, except Fasan is much faster. So that'll be a little bit rough. Also, I don't think that Earshot airbursts.
Correct. Well, no, it air burst, but it's... I think it's like similar distance with Busan's, but it's obviously much slower.
Gets the first dagger, lands the PA punish, Fasan's secret weapon, and is doing a great job of not getting hit by those split missiles. A lot of attention to details. Dodges the earshot. That is a situation that Fasan probably would have hit, but Fasan is a lot more energy intensive. And I think he can just finish it here. One of the big issues with Barbecue is it's so slow of a projectile, you can just rotate around it. So once you get into CQC, you're actually down 2 weapons. So like you have the split missile that isn't really good in CQC, and you don't have the double machine guns. Looks like a little bit of poke's going to be happening. The poke is much stronger on Doja's side. The dual missiles curving around objects a little bit better, and Fasan being a little bit stronger than Earshot. It seems like there's a maybe like 300 to 200 meter spear where Wixton really wants to be staying, but he doesn't have the speed to force it in that option. So it's just a little bit of footsies. Dodge seems to be trading about 2 for 1 in terms of damage delta taken. But the fire has done its job. Stagger comes up. Wexton is struggling. Needs a big stagger to pull back in. Probably, well, we'll see. Nope.
GG.
GG's.
Wexton has come a long way in the couple months since he started the BBQ journey. I'm interested to see where he takes it after this.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next match is Weezer versus Gamma-chan. The map is 1, 2, 3, CTB. CTB. Weezer is off. Okay. Right. Please start whenever you're ready.
I think just the
Weezer is
fact
having
that
some
Sims
technical
exists-
issue. Or maybe
What?
never mind. Okay.
What were you about to take this go?
just the fact that Zims exist, I think, gives us a really heavy advantage on Gamma-chan. Because Zims do like bonus damage to quads, like they hit everything. It is a little hard to stabilize, but
I was like Queezer from OC. And Beta
you should
side,
also
Gamma-chan from Taiwan.
you should be able to just like circle strafe around the charge shots. I don't know. I don't play in that range a whole lot. I just know that there's a whole lot of frustrations around landing Harris. Gets the stagger.
Oh,
Gets the hit. That's enough. In a situation like this, I think that you need to be comfortable just playing rat mode.
Oh,
wow.
Got greedy.
That was a violence.
All you need to do is just take the Zims out, come in, shoot, and then you have 2 minutes to do whatever you want. But as we said before, Gamma-chan likes style points. Good AA response.
Wow.
He does have the tools to win. It's just a matter of does it come into one of the match routines that they practiced. Standard sim opening, goes in with the double stagger.
Oh, big punish.
If you can get a reset from here, if you go into the air or something like that, yeah, that kind of worked.
oh no!
Bye-bye.
Gamma-chan, the chainsaw man.
GG.
GG. That was dramatic. Right? Gamma-chan advances. Okay, Let me quickly check what's going on here. Okay, looks like it's going, so it's good. Right, round 4. This is gotta be semi-final. Right, Cali Smoke Eye versus JC Tech. Cali Smoke Eye versus JC Tech. Round 4. I mean, this is semi-final actually. Winner is semi-final. The map is 1, 2, 3. Dunes A. Dunes A. Dunes A. And JC is beta. JC is beta. Okay. Please out whenever you're ready. Dunes 8, right? Okay.
I have no idea how Angry Lamb does against Wilt Robo.
Yeah.
I think the buckler gives it a little bit of a trouble. And you've got the machine guns and stuff, so that you can't really QB it.
That makes sense, yeah.
If you fluff the engagement though, sorry, go.
Yeah. Offside, Cali Smoke Eye from NA. He brought the Angry Lamb. And beta side, JC Tech from NA. He brought Walt Robo.
I feel like
really,
this,
you go.
I feel like this might be like skill diff, but like 30-70. So Wilt Robo side.
In my brain, I'm thinking if you fluff the engagement and do a bunch of feints with the one bazooka, the Majestic, that you might be able to pull some more pulse shield triggers.
Okay. Interesting. Just wants to try to kite it out. Does have the duos, so you have a little bit of better threat, or is it duo on both sides, huh? Yeah, it's duo both sides. Tent, any kind of ground cover is a lot stronger for Lamb, because you have 0 friction. 0 momentum, I guess. But they're both just kind of moving for first chip. And has landed a hit. Does have safety. Advantage on Angry Lamb, looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, stagger.
Oh, that's strong punish.
Good PA. Secured the lead.
From here, you probably want to go back to tent. Yeah. A little risky doing that blind, but if you get in, you get in. And rather than fighting in tent when they approach, you probably want to like rotate from cover to cover. Just keep on backtracking, but like make them do it through open areas.
Ooh.
Gets another stagger. Misses the red shot, but that happens. Very, very good, safe.
Playing
has
for
a
time.
small advantage, yeah. 16 seconds, just has to not flub. And pull back.
There's the PA.
No, I think he got too greedy there.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What? Wait.
Yeah, he...
Cali used PA?
Yeah, they used it very early on when they won
I
the
see.
first.
Oh yeah,
little
I
bit.
remember. Yeah, to secure the AP lead. Yeah.
This is 2 layers of terrain advantage or terrain use that you see, going from like no elo, mid elo, high elo. So Smoke Eye is doing a really good job of forcing fights in areas that are advantageous. But the thing they're not doing is giving up that position once the opponent has already paid with their movement to unlock it. So what you saw in that last one is they took the tent, they did a really good job, but then JC knew how to approach on it, and rather than continually trading that in for time, they ended up paying with life. Almost all the top 10 players have really good terrain rotation. It's hard to learn, but it's really strong. Here we are back in this game in a very similar spot to what we saw before. Trying to reset, it's a difficult place, almost at full stagger. Has the crane though. Not quite. And we're out.
Ooh,
GG.
that was a very close game.
Yeah. Easily winnable, but pilot diff. JC is really good. JC is frequently a top 10 player. It's not easy to take points from them.
Yep. Right. Right. The next match is Doge versus Gamma-chan. The map is 1, 2, 3. City A. And Doge is Alpha, and Gamma-chan is Beta. Hey, let's go! Okay, outside Doge from Southeast Asia. Beta side, Gamma-chan from Taiwan.
Standard, when we're talking about Gamma-chan, the Zim threats are the majority of the attack shape. This is probably something that a lot of practice has been done already from Doge. You can see the back pedal looking for an easy Fasan shot on the ground. It doesn't quite hit it. Also was, I think, uncharged. Looks for a reset. Has a little bit of stagger advantage. Takes the kick. Here it comes.
Ooh.
Full stagger. But it looks like it's going to be Gamma-chan's turn to get nuked. Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you can stay in the air and not allow an AA cycle, I think that you're probably safe here. Doing a really good job of not allowing the Huxley to be on while you're doing an engage. Yep, lands the next Fasan. Very good.
Right, switching
from
to
Gamma-chan's
Gamma-chan
side.
side.
It's fun to see somebody who really wants to master a weapon that's not used very often. I like that the... Oh, good Fasan. I was going to say, I like that the double trouble is actually like doing its job. Most of the people I know have wrote it off as kind of a joke. But it has a lot of work to do if he wants to reclaim this match. Looks like the Fasan shots are starting to come more and more accurately, getting a good read on his opponent. Fasan is a very high skill intensive weapon, very psychological. Also kind of exhausting to use because you constantly have to be thinking about the opponent. Doesn't have the AI in range, and the machine gun comes out. One last roar before going to the loser bracket.
GG.
GG. Okay. Doge advances. Okay, next one's gonna be the final of winner's bracket. Okay, I think things are keep moving. In the loser bracket too, which is good. Right? Okay, this is a winner's final. JC Tech versus Doge. Doge. And this is winner's final. And this is gonna be BO3. Okay. And I gotta click it just one time for this. Okay. Map 1 is City A. Map 2, Dunes A. Map 3, Watch Point Delta A. Okay. City A. Okay, City A. It's already City A, so that's convenient. And Doge is beta. And we're waiting for JC. Right, JC is here. Okay, please start whenever you're ready.
One of the interesting things about this Regalia matchup is Fasan is actually really, really good against Pulse Buckler. It almost defeats the point of having it because it is attacker side guarding, and Pulse Buckler is a really, really timing intensive attack. That being said, this is something that JC has used for hours and hours and hours, so he might be aware of when and how to guard.
Right.
JC has also played this more than most people have talked to their children, so
yep,
might have an advantage.
And this is a final winner's final of Rubicon Runway 13. Alpha side JC Tech and beta side Doge.
Tries to get out of the airburst, doesn't succeed. Takes a little bit of chip, not in range to use the needle. Looks like he's just going in to force the fight. Both players seem to be pretty happy with that. Lands another Fasan. And Stagger comes up. Doesn't have a Fasan punish because he just used it, but he'll take the reset and the chip. Comes away with AP lead. Stuck on the ground, doesn't matter, there's nothing explosive. And they get into close range. Another Stagger coming up. JC looks like he tries to take a reset. Can't quite do it. Machine guns come out. Doesn't have the Fasan punish, but struggling a little bit. PA advantage on Doja's side. Happy to fight, happy to use it. Just one or two more hits coming out. Done. Very clean, very good job.
1ページ目を取っていったのはドジさん。ありがとう。
So a lot of that tempo and momentum was earned from the early airburst. We don't see that. Plays a little bit more defensively coming out. JC very comfortable with these memes. We're going to have kind of a fair fight opening up. And with how close it was last match, that might be enough to switch this onto their side. Let's see how it goes. Early Stagger going out. JC forced to use the PA. PA responded on Doja's side. AP even on both sides. Runs out of energy, going towards the ground, has the Yaba though, so doesn't have to land for the... Oh, lands the Fasan! I was just going to say he escapes it. Very, very close to Stagger, trying to go over the wall. He does not take a missile clip, and he looks to do a full reset. Doesn't quite get it, comes down to 50% Stagger. Backpedaling, trying to play blind. The full duo hits. Dodge can do a reset, has to get approached on by JC. Has a Fasan towards the ground. Is that enough? That is enough.
GG.
GG's. Game 1 goes to Doge.
2-0. Very impressive.
Okay. Doge. And next map is Dunes A. Dunes A. This is going to be a little bigger map. Okay. Please start whenever you're ready. Alright, this is game 2 of BO3 match. Winners final. JC Tech versus Doge. Gonna start from Doge's side this time.
JC has tent advantage. Doesn't matter a whole lot because he doesn't have weapons to take advantage of it. But it would be more significant if Hassan was over there. Looks like they're going to have just another pretty clean approach. Looks like he's trying to do a noodle threat. Really dangerous when you have Hassan to punish that. Reloads on noodle, decides to go with just some normal CQC. Both players are jousting. Hassan coming out, ground side, hits the Hassan. Predictable but difficult to respond to. Can he do a full reset from the stones? Does not. That's an early PA. Good choice, otherwise he was going to take a Fasan punish on top of that. PA side advantage from Doge. Lands another Fasan. Almost full stagger again, JC side. As the Pulse Buckler not doing a lot of work. Lands the stagger, still has PA advantage. This is almost a clean sweep. JC's going to need to get a little bit more creative with answers to these Fasans. Otherwise, this might be a 4-0. Noodle comes out, does a small clip. Rare, but worth the basically free attempt. Has a small AP and stagger lead, enough to force an engagement. Doge did not have time to reset before it happens. Might come out with a stagger advantage. Does get the stagger. That's all he needed. This is the first time he's gotten a PA lead. And looks to reset in the air. Whenever you have air advantage against Fasan, you are much, much safer. And so he's doing a really good job of staying in those red line resets.
Oh, JC got reset.
Has a full PA, has AP. This match is looking much, much better for him. Has stolen the momentum, basically. Does land the on-reaction Fasan to that PA. Huge. Almost completely resets the AP lead. Not quite. And Stagger's coming up on... looks like they're looking to reset. Comes up. Has height advantage. Is that enough? Is it going to land Fasan? Does not. Oh, Stagger comes down. Very, very close.
So, Doge さん、取り切れるか?
Very, very slow. Being on the ground, again, risky against Fasan, but he might be trying to bait it out the way he's jumping around. I would be a little afraid not to approach. Okay, it doesn't matter. The match has started. Slight lead JC side. Ground Fasans do their work. Kind of going back and forth. Not clear who's going to take the first lead here. Both players still obviously have Fasan, or not Fasan, PA. Doge gives the first stagger again. Looking to reset, hits the missiles. Good punish. Another duo comes out. Is that enough? Duo misses. PA comes up. Does not have the opportunity to Fasan. Very clean play by JC. Thought a lot about what was going wrong in that first set. Has responded. PA comes up from Doge, but so far behind on the AP. Probably isn't going to be enough to turn this around. Just really impressive to see what you can, what you can do once you use your tools a little bit different of a way. It's not really the map that changed it either, because we saw Doge pull very heavily with that round one. It just seems like he's finding the strategy required. He's responding. And we're going to see if Doge also has the opportunity to learn and evolve. We're going on to game 3.
Yeah, wow. Okay. The last map is Watch Point Delta A. Okay. Please start whenever you're ready. And this will be game 3 of BO3 match. Winners final. Alpha side is JC deck, this time from North America. The beta side is Doge from Southeast Asia. This is Regalia variant with Fasan.
Goes in the air, is not in airburst range. Tries to get a shot while the Fasan goes, which kind of makes sense, but it's a very, very small target. Noodle comes out, does not hit. Looks for a kick, hits the kick! That's huge! Mixing those up. Doesn't actually get him where he wants though. Lands the buckler block on Fasan correctly, very impressive. Forces a PA, trying to reset, does reset. PA advantage, AP advantage, stagger advantage. Takes the Fasan hit, looking to himself. Pays with PA. If Doge can reset here, does not get the opportunity to reset, but the Fasan almost does the work to make up for it. Very similar lead. Not similar on Stagger. Stagger's gonna pretty much end the game here. Not quite. Okay, it's close. Goes to try to kick. Little greedy with the kick. Worked well the first term, but not the second time. Not enough to turn it around. The whole match comes down to these just small feints and risks. This is Armored Core when it is beautiful to watch. Both players, again, advancing very slowly. And then the momentum shifts, and the fight starts in earnest. Fasan hits. Stagger similar, both sides. Coming up with machine gun. Forces the PA. Fasan comes out a little late. Responds with his own PA after the misplay. Second Fasan. Lands a kick of his own. Back and forth. Punching. That's what mechs do now. Lands the stagger. Lands the Fasan. And stagger coming up on... Whoa!
Wow.
Both players. Barely ekes it out. Great job.
GG.
GG's. Right. This means let's see the bracket.
I'm gonna step away from this next match. I need to get some food.
Next match that I'm gonna stream is the losers semi-final. Okay, and that is going to be Daniel the Fancy Bell versus Cali Smoke Eye. This is BO1. This is BO1. Fancy Bell. And this is losers semi-final, and this is going to be BO1. Okay, the map is 1, 2, 3. City A. City A. Okay, and Smoke Eye is Beta. And Fancy Bell is Alpha. Okay, please start whenever you are ready. This is losers semifinal, BO1 match. Right, outside Fancy Bell from EU. Beta side, Cali Smoke Eye from NA.
I have no idea how this matchup is going to play out because the boat is really tanky, but the four legs has much stronger weaponry and within a certain distance.
Right. Gonna be interesting to see.
Ooh, Daniel, I think, was trying to spin shot those Pafaos. Trying to get them to curve. This is looking rough.
Yeah.
Already almost staggered. Oh, but he did get the LCA hit, which was a good chunk of AP. Daniel using his PA. Another LCA hit. Yep, Kali's PA right there. Can Daniel get the reset? No, he will get staggered, which is a form of reset. And first round is the Cali.
Yep.
No building hiding this time. And then they flip sides.
Has to be a pop PA.
Dang, every time that boat stops, they get punished with something.
Yeah.
Almost got a reset too. By the time that stagger ended, Cali backpedaled halfway across the map. It's looking rough. Oh, that LCA missing. Oh, and the purge too. GG.
GG's. Okay. Hey, Cali Smoke Eye. And the next match is the losers final.
We gotta see a run back.
Yep. And this is going to be BO3 match again. JC Tech versus Cali Smoke Eye. Smoke Eye. This is losers final. Losers final. Losers final. BO3. I'm gonna click one shot. So Dunes A, Jorgen, City A. Okay, and let's see. Dunes A. First match is Dunes A. JC is Alpha. Mocha is Beta. Yeah, this is a rematch. And same map, I guess. Okay, outside JC deck from NA. And beta side, Smoke Eye from NA, also from NA. Walt Robo versus Angry Lamb.
All right, same map, same people.
Yep.
Let's see if it's the same result. He has 10 side, JC does this time. A lot safer. The Noodle is actually a little bit stronger, it feels like, against quads because they're stuck on a flat plane. It's similar when you do like grounded against bipeds, things like that, when they're stuck on an AB approach. I noticed that happens a lot more. But in either case, 30 seconds has gone by, nobody has clinched this. And I think time advantage benefits JC more, both because the longer range weapons, but also the PA stopping the stagger, I think, is more important versus Lamb than it is for the biped. Opts to try to gap close around the crane, goes to the air, blocks the Majestic, has a small AP advantage, enough to make the fight start to tilt. Uses that to turn it into a stagger advantage. Significant AP advantage at this point. Got a little bit stuck on a building, doesn't matter. Takes a full stagger, no stagger of their own. Very, very decisive. Feel like JC has started to lean forward in their gamer chair to activate all their synapses after that loss. Not taking it too happily. Very clean match here, though. Still has almost 100% of their HP left.
Yeah.
Decides to show this is how you handle a Lamb when you're fully engaged. And one more shot comes out, and that is enough. 10 seconds on the clock, 90% AP left.
Yeah, that was clean. 次はカリースモークアイさんの視点で見ていきましょう。
Oh, that hit.
Oh yeah.
JC Classic. Decides to try to reset in the middle of the ground, and JC goes, I don't care if you're tilted, take another shot. Decides to try to outdo himself, takes 50% of the AP, has barely taken even a single hit, maybe one missile or two. Decides to do a full reset. The Lamb is having a bad time. Uses their PA. Can they clean out the match during the time in between? Not quite, but it's coming up here. They did a little bit better than the first round, and they do have another set to go through. Is that right?
Yep, this is BO3. Go. I accidentally hit the wrong button, so let me. Good. Dunes A, Jorgen City A, right? Jorgen City A. Dunes A, Jorgen City A. This should be good. Okay.
No need to leave the lobby. You still have one more match.
Right. Dunes A, Jorgen. Jorgen. Okay, this is good. Oh.
Kali's coming back.
Kali, this is a BO3 match, so can you come back? Alright, good. Right. Alright, game 2 of losers final. JC Tech versus Kali Smoke Eye.
All right, I want to see a dirty fight. No attacks above the belt. I want to see a lot of ratting in walls. Go. Jorgen's really strong for lambs. There's so many corners to play around at a bunch of different heights.
All right. This is game 2. Game 2. JC Tech versus Kali Smoke Eye. Both from NA.
JC decides to blow up a couple of the buildings. I think mostly just for fun. Technically that would be a bigger disadvantage for the Lamb because all of their attacks are large single hits. Lamb takes advantage though. Early entry, goes right back to the other side. Both people very, very close to stagger. JC opts to just pay the PA tax. Goes forward with a machine gun. The opponent does not PA in time, gets a little bit of a punish. That's why JC opted to not be greedy. Goes up in the air. Shallow side of Jorgen. Both players easily reach the same altitude. Red line happens on Basho. He's got about 4 seconds to recover. JC comes out. Solid AP advantage, solid stagger advantage. Happily just jumping around. Not a problem. Most people probably know this, but every time you jump, it also counts as QB for FCS resetting. So if you want to mix that in with QBs, with shields, it's one of the best ways to deal with a slow rate of fire weapons. Just a small noodle. Oh, lands one of the Walt pokes. Doesn't do a lot, but it does do something. Both players flying through the sky with the greatest of ease. JC lands on shallow side, does a little bit of a reset, full energy. Just kind of orbiting around. Both players very high, yeah, very high stagger. Opts for, again, the PA, no real punish. Tries to gap close on Smoke Eye. Gets a late PA, almost a full punish. Just small optimizations like that start to snowball into game results. Both players similar stagger, and the AP difference is really just a matter of that late PA. But finishes it off with a duo into a rat den.
GG.
GG's. Right. This means JC.
And we are back.
Yep. We're back. Are we?
What is the advantage for having won the first winners?
Yeah, Doge has a advantage.
Just a one extra set they have to lose?
Yep. So if JC Tech wins, there'll be a grand final reset.
Sounds
Right.
good.
So Doge versus JC Tech. The grand final. Grand final. And this is going to be BO3. And map is City B, Watch Point Delta A, Jurgen.
DOG, BO3, City B.
City B, City B, City B. And Doge is Alpha, and JC is Beta. Okay. Whenever you're ready, please start. This is grand final. Right, outside Doge from Southeast Asia, and beta side JC Tech from North America. This is a grand final.
This is one of the shortest maps, depending on where you fight. So both of these players have a lot of vertical, but the Fasan really wants to be on low side to get as many of those ground splashes as they can. Them advancing towards north side gives them the best terrain advantage that they can get, unless they want to try and do splashes on higher terrain. Coming out of the gate, it's pretty even both sides. Looks like a little bit of Fasan splash, almost getting the stagger on JC coming out. Yep, JC gets an early PA, no messing around. A little bit of a late PA on Doge, and the end result of that is both players are almost exactly in the same space. Comes out with the he blocks the Fasan, looks like, and again takes to the air, playing a very, very defensive game, but doesn't have a lot of utility to spend with it. Looks like this is going to be early clean from the blue side, unless... Oh, a stagger does come out, and he's got no shields. That's all he needs. Very close.
Wow.
Only had sliver of HP.
That was crazy.
Alright, JC takes the first round in what would be a long series of wins if he wants to take the win here. Again, match starts very slow. Both players come in, kick comes out, doesn't do a lot with it, but hits a ground splash on the Fasan. Both players high stagger. Takes a pretty big chunk of HP, but early PA, good job, doesn't waste anything, keeps the advantage going. PA response from JC is in the air, doesn't have a full tank, but it doesn't matter too much because I think it might be just about the same for the blue side. Big AP advantage for Doge, but as we saw, it only takes one stagger to make a lot of punish when you have a build like this. Single duo, though, would be enough to cleanse it out. Any kind of machine gun. 1-1 ties it up.
Yep.
I think you need to rotate around to the top side in order to get off these low terrains for JC, because he keeps on taking a lot of Fasan splash and there's just not much to do with it. Fasan poke comes out and tries to engage with out the charge. Doesn't matter too much. Both players are kick spamming. Very, very happy to. The duos come through, reset the stagger bar. Both players almost full. Opts not to PA, decides instead to just tank it. We'll see if that is a good choice or a bad choice later on. Doesn't really do a lot with the Fasan. Does still have his PA though. Opts to use it. Takes a little bit of a hit from Walt. Duos come out. Stop the... Oh, does not stop the reset. JC comes out, has successfully navigated that PA, looks like, has a pretty big AP lead, but again, one stagger in a match like this is enough to turn it either way. Does not get the stagger advantage though, and opts to just kill.
Wow.
Set one.
Yeah, I think that's the first set.
First set goes to JC. All right. Next set is Watch Point Delta A. Watch Point Delta A. Okay.
Last time we were here, Doge took the match. Is that correct?
I don't remember.
I'm gonna say yes. Everyone agree with me.
All right, yes.
All these matches are really close though, so it almost feels like coin flip how back and forth it is. Most of it comes down to like a wasted Fasan shot or miscontrolling vertical height. Just really small nuances. This is the kind of fun you get when you have two evenly matched players on two evenly matched mechs with a lot of versatility on both sides. It's one of my favorite variants of Regalia.
You gotta start from JC's side this time.
Alright, JC opens up, taking a lot of safe paths around the Fasan splashes. Technically you could get ground splash in those areas, but it's a lot harder. A full unprotected hit from Fasan and a whiff kick. This is not looking too good for him. Kick comes out on the other side. No Fasan punish, but it doesn't really matter because 60% of his HP or more is gone. PA comes out on Doge side, opts to just reset. JC has his PA still to use, but not a lot of life left to spend it with. Uses it right as Doge spends his energy. Not a lot of ground punish opportunity, but does give him the terrain control that he can use if he wants to recontrol the match. Not a lot of AP left to do with it though, and he falls very quickly. Not even a minute has passed. That is one of the fastest deaths between these two players. Very decisive. Doge opens up. Is he going to save his Fasan again? It seems like it's been doing pretty well if he can get a Fasan shot when they gap close. But depending on how far away he tries to airburst with it, does take a little bit of a clip. Last time that happened, JC won the first engagement. The Fasan comes out on the other side though, dodges the duos, comes in. Very similar on both sides. Fasan's coming up, stagger's coming up, takes the stagger, does not PA. Opts to just chase, duo catches. Doesn't get the Fasan punish while PA is coming up. A little bit of off-tempo usage defensively. PA comes up on Doge side. Has a lot to try to make up for here. If the duos hit, he might be able to gap close, but he does not land those. Does land a Fasan. Not a lot of AP, no shield defensively, only has a mere 500 AP left. Dodges the duos, doesn't really have anything to force this gap close, and 50% of the AP left on JC side. This doesn't look like it's going to be going in his advantage. The noodle clip is just, it seems to be enough to tilt that first engagement. And if you just flash it, it's not too dangerous. I would be really stressed out if you noodled into like a Fasan airburst or something, but he seems to be using it in the 400 meter range, which is out of airburst. Misses the Fasan, a big part of his arsenal's down. Misses the kick. Both players a little bit off their best game, but this does seem to be a good match from both players. Fasan comes out, duos come out. Both players back off a little bit, happy with where they are. Threatening a duo, doesn't hit, resets on both sides. Fasan whiffs, hits the air. Doesn't decide to position backwards after whiffing that. Forces JC to the air. JC comes down, low energy, whiffs the Fasan, doesn't wait for a ground splash. And DC seems to happen.
Oh.
And the game continues? Question mark?
This happens. I think this means JC. Oh no. I don't know. I don't know what happens. Boss, you decide.
There
that
is
just
a
a
rule
reset?
for it. There is a rule for it. Let me double check. Depending on when. Let me go back to.
I sent it on match coordination.
Oh, you sent us something?
I sent a rule about disconnections.
Oh yeah. So this means JC takes.
All right.
Yep.
Very exciting.
Okay, this means 2-0.
It's kind of a shame though. They were both pretty much evenly matched in that last
Yep.
fight.
We still have ground final reset. Okay. Now this means we're gonna have another BO3 match because Doge had advantage. Right? This is a grand final reset. BO3 match again. JC Tech versus Doge. Gonna have to swap. JC Tech's gonna be Alpha. And Doge's gonna be Beta. And this is grand final reset. And BO3 again. The map is Jorgen Watchpoint Delta A, City B. Jorgen. JC is Alpha and Doge is Beta. Okay, let's start.
Going off the theory of map height being a contributor to which of these two builds has an advantage, this should be one of the best maps for JC to play on. But there's a lot of short parts of the map, there's a lot of tall parts of the map, and it kind of depends where you force the engagements.
Alright. Outside JC Tech from NA. Volt Robo. And beta side Doge from Southeast Asia. Regalia variant with Fasan. Let's go.
Fasan Airburst does a little clip, not a whole lot, but JC also doesn't have time to gap close before the next Fasan is up. Lands a air Fasan. JC looks like he does shield it, but not in a good place, decides not to continue with the fight. Does a little bit of a reset, and the ground is made of plasma. Forces a PA out of JC. Not early enough to block the direct hit multipliers, but then JC responds with a much stronger direct hit punish to almost exactly even out the match. Small PA or stagger advantage Doge side, small AP advantage from JC side. Gets
there's
the
a stagger.
gets the Fasan, gets the match.
Yep.
Or round, I guess. Alright, same thing. I don't think that slight airburst was enough to really turn the match because it was only a small sliver of AP, but JC knows he can play a little bit safer for a little bit more of an advantage and opts to do so. Ground Fasan does a little bit of work. Orbiting around close, JC takes the first stagger, a kick, big punish. Looks like a PA might need to come out. Yeah, does an early PA, doesn't take much punish. Very clean, very small advantage though. Opts to chase JC. JC goes for a full airdrop. not in a position to do any sort of ground shenanigans with Fasans, but does it now perhaps? Yes. Good hits perhaps the back of, forces a stagger, doesn't escape. Little bit of an advantage, but a big stagger risk. This actually is advantage JC. Stagger comes out, match. Yeah, 1-1.
1-1.
It looks like JC's starting to learn a little bit of his bullying. Maybe using the shield more as a machine gun kind of option. Takes to the air, both players, very high stagger. Fasan coming out, doesn't quite get the stagger, but oh, what a wonderful mistake. Forces the stagger, but immediately uses PA to cancel out his own advantage. Fasan comes out, almost forces kick, forces another stagger. JC has no response now, on the ground, very dangerous. Uncharged Fasan, PA allows him to do a charged Fasan as soon as he gets the opportunity. Does hit, but it hits a shield. I think JC is about as happy as he can be with that. This match decides who wins the tournament. Is that true? Or is there one more after this?
We have one more. This
okay,
is the first match of BO3.
Got it. And lands the splash.
Yep.
Big brain weapon. JC's got to be kicking himself after that that PA throw. I hate when that happens. You're trying to be safe. You use the PA. You don't want to like greed into it, but then you just get a little bit of latency stagger that evens it out. Sometimes greed is good.
Right. Next one is what point delta A. Let's go.
So this is 1-0. Is that true?
Yes. And if Doge wins, is gonna be the winner.
Wonderful. 1-1 on sets, 1-0 on matches. Beginning of the second.
Okay. This is game 2 of Grand Final Reset. JC Tech versus Doge. If Doge takes this match, he's gonna be the winner. Gonna start from Doge's side. Oh,
Does a little bit of a clip. The curse of airburst. So far, whoever has landed that has won the round, but it's not so significant. Comes in, has another Fasan. Very, very close range. Pretty much a full punish on that. Both players very high stagger though. It could be anybody's opportunity here. Gets an early PA out of the opponent, responds with their own. Both players opting to play very, very conservatively. Hits a little bit of a song clip right as JC escapes. Both players almost exactly where they were at the beginning of the match, minus a little bit of HP. Slight stagger advantage. Going back and forth, really, the Fasan hits would have been a wonderful opportunity there in that dead zone. JC got trapped a little bit on the wall. Both players very high. Kick connects. Doesn't matter. Fasan comes out, ends the match. Did the kick connect or did it whiff? Was that a whiff kick?
It looked like a hit.
Very interesting. Another DC? Nope.
Sure.
Okay, we're starting. Definitely the airburst curse. Last round. I'm gonna call it. Both duos come out, nothing hits. Going into the mid game, both players engaging in CQC. Air advantage. Kick comes out, decides to kind of push with it. Fasan stagger more than makes up for it, and a kick follows on the other side. Doge is about to get staggered. Does he spend the PA? How far does he greed with it? Opposite PA, very, very minor punish from JC's side, and he escapes. No real punishment. No, about as good as he can do, except for that Fasan that comes out again, just getting underneath the barrier. PA PA advantage, JC side. Stagger almost completely on Doge. But the Fasan, is it enough? Can he kill him during this time? He goes for the kick. He whips! And that is a 2-0 sweep, Doge side.
GG.
GG's. That was so close.
Great matches.
Right. Now we have a winner. Yeah, 0-2, right? Yep.
Yeah. Great games, everybody. Happy casting. Take it away.
Okay, we have the result. Right, the winner of this event, Rubicon Runway 13, is Doge from Southeast Asia. Second place goes to JC Tech from NA. And third place goes to Cali Smoke Eye. Congrats everyone, and thank you for participating. And we still have design award. So let me pull up the let me go back to the slide. Let me see. I'm gonna pick candidates. Let's see. I would say I will put this one again. This one is very beautiful, very similar. I like the gradient they use. Let's see. This very interesting. I think this is a kitty and I would say, yeah, this is beautiful build. Yeah, he brought this like last time too, but it was a very close like a voting, racing against Chicken, and I feel bad. I felt bad. You know, I accidentally stopped the voting, so he could have won like last time too. So let's see. Let's give him a second chance. Let's see. And Mystic brought a very beautiful 20B lamp too. This is Mystic. I think it's beautiful. Nice decal work. Wait, I'm thinking too many. I have to. Oh, Vita's build is beautiful too. Okay. This is a tough call. I have to pick the 4 candidate. Then we can go to voting. Let me see. Let me see. I would definitely. Okay, let me see. Let's see. These kind of similar, so you know, I had to ditch one of these. It's tough call. It's very tough call. But see, decal work. Danger. Sorry. I'll pick Takenoko's fasan. Oh wait, I still have to ditch one more. I think this one is cool, but I think the card work is a little limited, and I don't see like the use of like a gradient, so I'll have to cut this. Right. Okay, I gotta go with this. What do you think? Wait.
I think those four are all good options.
Wait, okay, let me aspect ratio this. Okay. I gotta set up the voting. So let's see. This one is, let's see. Pick from. This is Takenoko. Takenoko. And change the color. Is Takenoko. This is 153. Is Cali, Smoke Eye, and this is Vida, Vida, right? Vida. Okay, right? How do I see? Yeah, oh no, Vika, sorry, Vika, not Vida, Vika. Wait. Vika. Okay, I gotta set up poll and this, and let me start a new poll. デザインアワードの視聴者投票をタケノコ153 Cali Smoke Eye Vika. Okay, I think this is good. All right, let's go. Make this bigger. Okay, please vote. I'm gonna give maybe like a 2 minutes. I'm gonna actually start the timer. 2 minutes. Okay. I just started the timer. Maybe I should add the timer on the overlay, I guess. So please vote. Yeah, Takenoko's build is old JC's build. Viento Fasan. And 153, yeah, this is a very beautiful paint job. and the car work too. And the Cali smoke wise build is very unique. It's very cute. I think this this color was supposed to be like kinda like a skin color ish, and I think this is like a tights on the 4 legs. You know, these black lines. That's my interpretation. And the Vika's build is like a simpler side, but it's very beautiful coloring, including the weapons. Okay, 30 seconds left. Alright, 20 seconds. ぜひ投票してってください。8, 7, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, I'm gonna end the voting. Alright. End poll. Okay. 153 is going to be a winner of design award. Where you go? Okay. Congrats. 153. One five three is Southeast Asia. 153, yeah, NA, right? Oh, yeah, currently NA. Well, it's a little complicated. I put OC to NA. Originally OC, but they're currently in NA. Very beautiful. Congrats. Okay. I think that's it for the main part of this event, and we can move on to the closing. Let me see. Oh, I probably didn't set up right for the. Let me see. This is a previous result. Let me quickly go to. I had to fix the. There you go. Language poll. Fix something. Where's the result? Okay, it's here. Japanese 49%, English 41%, and both 6%, and other 4%. This, right? Yeah, this is very good balance, I think. You know, we got both JP audience and English speaking audience, like close to like a 50-50. And I think other is like I think it's likely a CN, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. And what else to cover? Actually, that's it. Disco, C-Night, Miha, thank you for supporting. Anything you wanna say?
No, I think that's it. It was fun to watch.
Yeah.
It was first time when I'm on Connie Place, but okay.
Alright. I think that's it for today. And I'm running this event monthly basis, so I'm gonna pick the date soon and make an announcement. So stay tuned. And again, thank you very much for participating, everyone. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. and see you next time. Bye.
Good luck.